Well, I knew that the US Open 2020 would provide us with some juicy controversy, being in the coronavirus pandemic, the lockdown, the bubble, etc. But never in my wildest dreams did I think that I would be reporting on Novak Djokovic getting disqualified from this year's US Open, therefore leaving the field wide open for a brand new Grand Slam champion on the men's side to take place. So I don't even know what's going on right now. This is just so crazy, probably the craziest thing I've ever reported on in tennis, and we're going to get into it. What happened? Was it a legit call? Did the umpires make the right choice? Would this ruling have happened if it was to Federer or Nadal? And what are the ramifications of this? There's so much to get into. I can't even think straight right now. So anyways, welcome to The Slice. We're going to get into why and how Novak Djokovic got disqualified from the 2020 US Open.
That's why I don't have many bagels.
Welcome to The Slice.
Welcome to The Slice.
Welcome to The Slice.
Thanks for being here, everybody. Thank you for subscribing and liking this video. Thanks to our sponsor, Womo Sport, for making us look fresh, feel fresh. There's just so much to get into. Novak Djokovic out of the US Open, not by a way of losing to someone, but by losing to the umpires and to just luck. Honestly, 2020, the year that's been so far, just took another victim in Novak Djokovic because it's crazy unlucky what just happened. So there's a million things we got to get into, but first of all, it is an absolute shame, I think, that Novak Djokovic exited the tournament this way. As some of you know, as you probably have picked up, I'm not the hugest Novak Djokovic fan, but that does not mean that I thought I was stoked when he went out this way, because Novak Djokovic was the clear favorite in this year's US Open, and I was very excited to see him play somebody like Medvedev, Thiem, final, or Zverev in the semifinal, and see if the young guys could take out the clear champion, the clear favorite, the clear world number one, the best player in the world. And I didn't want to see it go down like this. So if you didn't see the highlights, you go look them up. I can't really post much here, but basically what happened is Djokovic was up and he was supposed to win the first set against Pablo Carreño Busta, who has also had his own crazy on-court tantrums before. And then he had three set points, squandered them all, and then he got broken. And then Carreño was about to serve out the set. And then after he gets broken, he kind of just does one of these flicks back at the wall, and then just unluckily hits an umpire right in the windpipe. And she goes down, and she's like, you can hear her on the thing. He goes back to check on her. It's clearly, he did not mean to hurt anyone there, obviously. But he hit the ball back in anger, not super hard, but it hit her in the throat. So now she goes down, and I guess the rule is if you strike a ball or do anything in anger on the tennis court and it injures anyone, it's just automatic disqualification. And we've seen this before with Denis Shapovalov, my man. One of the first videos I actually created, we'll try and link it up here. He hit an umpire, but it was way harder, and the umpire was actually broke a bone in his eye, couldn't keep going, so obviously he got disqualified. But I don't know. The US Open is just savage when it comes to this. They don't care who you are, what you do. They've kicked Serena Williams out before for threatening to shove a ball down a blind girl's throat. It's pretty clear. They gave her a game, which in the final 2 years ago, which was crazy, a game penalty. And then, so they were talking about is Serena Williams the only one that gets picked on at the US Open? I guess not, because Novak Djokovic, yeah, did he do the wrong thing? Obviously. You should never hit a ball in anger, but we've all done it. So anyone who's piling on Novak Djokovic and saying that, what an animal, it's dude, it's you've probably never played tennis at any type of level, because it's a super frustrating sport. So he gets unlucky, hits her in the windpipe, she goes down, and if it had hit her in the shoulder, whatever, she was able to keep going, he would probably have lost the game. He would have lost the set, probably come back and win this match. But she goes down, and I honestly felt super bad for Djokovic. People call me Djokovic hater on here all the time. Y'all can keep that dirt off my name. I don't care. But it honestly made me feel a little sick watching him argue with the umpires, being well, she doesn't need to go to the hospital. I'm sorry, I didn't obviously mean for this, but I didn't kill the girl. And he's just arguing because she left the court because she didn't feel like she could go on. So, I've done stuff like this in the past, not hit someone, but launch balls. I've broken a racket. So many players have, but the one time when it goes wrong and it hits someone, you're going to be disqualified, and it's when you're going for your 18th slam, and it's when you're chasing down Federer and Nadal's Grand Slam title race, and it's like you're the #1 player in the world, and it's like the U.S. Open. It's just so crazy. I just don't like. For context, for a little context, like 3 points before, Novak Djokovic absolutely rocketed the ball into the side of the court, hit the thing, didn't hurt anyone. And if that ball had hit someone, it could have killed them. Or I don't know. It would have been seriously bad. I've seen Federer in the French Open last year rocket a ball outside of the stadium. Could have landed anywhere. We don't know. But the rule is if you hurt someone and they can prove it, I guess, then you're disqualified. And should the umpires have used some discretion, knowing the what was on the line for Novak Djokovic? It's like me, if it was me, honestly, up there, I would have been like, yeah, I think so. Like, let's get a new judge in here, and Djokovic, you can forfeit this game, lose the set, and then we'll go on. Like, that seems to me, that would have been a fair punishment to me. The rule, though, states that it has to be a disqualification, so they did that, which just seems so hardcore to me because I don't want to see Djokovic go out this way. If he's going to lose, I want to see him lose to someone who's played better than him on the day. So that's my kind of feeling toward it. I'm not, even though I'm a Federer, Djokovic, Nadal, or Federer fan, I'm not celebrating that Djokovic went out. It's still a shame. It's the rule. It's unlucky. He's a victim of 2020, honestly. If Rafa or Federer had done the same thing, I honestly think they would have been kicked out at this. It's just super unlucky as well. People would say that they wouldn't, but the umpires at the U.S. Open clearly apply the rules based on the rules, and that's it. They don't care who you are. So, just super crazy. I don't know. It's just so wild. Yeah. So what does this change now? Well, obviously everything, because somebody new is going to win a Grand Slam for the first time since like Cilic did it, I think in 2014, or Wawrinka, whoever won it first. So that's crazy. And it's going to be somebody who's less than 30. So it's going to be like a younger player, which is going to be really cool for them. And people are going to say, oh, it's an asterisk Grand Slam. Well, no, it's not. As I covered before this, asking will this year's U.S. Open count? I said it will no matter what. It's a Grand Slam. It's happening, and it will count. The winner will be a Grand Slam champion legitimately. We were talking about Novak Djokovic winning because he was the clear favorite. But as the tides have turned, as in line with the rest of the things in 2020, Novak Djokovic is disqualified from the biggest Grand Slam in the world right now. So he's gone back to Europe. He's obviously destroyed, like his heartbroken, shamed. It's just horrible. I've commented on his post on Instagram saying, mate, you're forgiven. Super unlucky. We've all done stuff like that. I wish you the best at the French Open. So we'll see. But we got Denis Shapovalov, first Canadian into the quarterfinals of the U.S. Open ever, apparently, on the men's side. And we got 2 more playing today. So we will do a quarterfinals update with you guys tomorrow. We're going to get into it now with this wide open U.S. Open. That's my take on the events. Super unfortunate for Djokovic. He did commit the crime and he's paying the penalty. But is the penalty too steep? Should the rule be changed? Like, should it be more discretionary? I would be in favor of that because I don't want rules like that coming into this. You shouldn't smack balls around. He did it like 3 times in this tournament already. Got super unlucky on like the least hard one that he's done. So just craziness. Let me know what you guys think. That's my take on Djokovic being disqualified. We'll talk to you guys next time. Thank you for subscribing. Follow us on Instagram for daily updates about what's all going on with the tournament and with everything. But that's Novak Djokovic, DQ'd out of the tournament. 2020 takes another victim.